All right, see if this is working. Hey guys, it's Ryan here with DP Marketing Services. Hope you're doing well. Coming at you with the video, something to help you guys out. So, as you know, we've talked about all kinds of things on our channel. We've talked about how to deal with customers and leads as they come in, how to actually price your services. We talked about things like how to optimize your AdWords. One of the things we want to talk about right now is how to start optimizing your Google My Business listing for the maps. So, quick recap. You have your Google, if you do a Google search, again, the most common searches for plumbing and HVAC contractors is your city name followed by plumber or your city name followed by air conditioner. So do a search. You're going to see at the top of the page, you're going to have AdWords. You're going to see the next section, which is your map section. We call this the map pack. Three businesses there. Sometimes there's four, but usually it's three. And then the rest of the page is organic, right? So organic is going to be the world of SEO. The AdWords obviously is AdWords. We're going to do something right now to help your business show up better on the maps. Now, this is an often overlooked part with a lot of shops. 3 times as many people are going to click on the map section to call a contractor than on the AdWords section. So that means if you get 10 calls a day from AdWords and that's kind of your traffic, multiply that by 3, you're going to get 30 clicking just on the map section. Your mileage may vary, but statistically that's true around the United States. So one of the ways we're going to do that is by making sure that Google has photos that it understands. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to walk you through how to add what's called metadata to these photos. Now, metadata literally means the data about the data. I'm just going to say this, it should be obvious. Google's a computer, it's not a person. So, excuse me, when they see a photo of, like in this case, these guys from Wooten Plumbing, it doesn't really understand what it is. You have to help give it the context to help it make it more relevant. In this case, we're going to make it more relevant for the people who are doing the search. So we did this shoot last week. If you've gone on our website much, you've seen that Wooten Plumbing is a company we worked with for quite a while. They've had really crazy good results, but we went out, updated some photos of their team for social media and the website. And so this is one of the shots. And so we'll just walk through this real quick of how to do this. So first thing we're going to do is add keywords to this particular image. We are using Adobe Lightroom to be able to make this happen. It's in Adobe Creative Cloud. If you have a graphic design person in your team or in your family, this is a tool they're probably very familiar with. It's not the cheapest, so it's not one you can just download on your own, but it really does get the job done. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to add the city of service. This is called the geo modifier. We're going to add the geo modifier and then the categories that we want to start ranking for. So in this case, they're in Tulsa, so we're going to say Tulsa Plumbing. We're going to say Tulsa Plumber. Another common one is like water heater repair. And we'll also say like tankless water heater repair because that's something these guys like to do. Tankless water heater repair. Okay, so just like that, we have now added these keywords to this image. So when your user is actually searching for, in this case, Tulsa Plumber, the company that has this photo attached with it is more likely to rank, right? Because the keyword is now in the photo. Now we're going to take it a step further. So we're going to go to Maps. Maps is a great way to start getting some local traction. This is almost always overlooked. So what we can do here is we can actually type in the GPS coordinates of the shop of your brick and mortar so that when a user's looking for that, it's actually helping pinpoint that specific place. This GPS data could be anywhere in your service area. In this case, for this example, we're just going to do their shop. So we'll start with they're targeting Tulsa. Tulsa obviously is in Oklahoma, for those of you who don't know geography. Now we need to do the GPS coordinates. So we go to this website here, GPS coordinates. We are going to pull the address directly from the Google My Business. We don't want to be any variation at all. So whatever Google has as the address, we're going to take it. We're going to go over here, we're going to type it in, and we're going to get these coordinates. So now I did this just a couple minutes ago just because this part takes a little bit of time to copy paste. So then you're going to take these, we're going to take all that same data, here we go, and we're going to put it over here in the GPS field. And you'll see as soon as we drop that information in, you'll see it shows up on the map right where the shop is. In fact, you can zoom all the way down and you'll eventually see his storefront. This now is going to be how Google recognizes where the shop is, its area, what you're doing, physically, where's your address, which help your business rank. The other thing we can do is we can change titles here. So we're going to say Tulsa Plumber, because that's the most common in his area, and also let's say caption, the highest rated plumber in Tulsa. Great. Okay. Check. File name, we'll get to that in a second. So now, there we go. We have keywords in the photo. We have the map of the photo showing the GPS. We have some title and description. So now we know where it is. We're not, for the sake of this exercise, we're not going to talk anything about like developing the photo to make it look better. So we're not trying to adjust like the colors or the balance or add any fancy filters. We're literally right now just talking about the code on the photo that Google sees. Once this is done, we're going to go up here. We're going to export this photo. Now with Lightroom, what's cool is it gives you the option of where you want to save it, which is nice, but it also lets you rename the files quickly. And this is really important if you have a lot of files. So in this case, we've already done this with Tulsa Plumber. You want to name this the most likely searches. When you start saying, hey, every photo is after your target search types. So whatever your city name plus your target search, these things are going to be more relevant, more likely for your Google My Business ranking to Google My Business listing to rank. And we're going to export this. You'll see it up here doing its thing. And just like that, let's get rid of this. You'll see it right here. This is the photo. We just did it. You'll see the Tulsa Plumber is there. But also, if we want to look at the metadata we just created, you'll see, okay, so here's some of the stuff. Here's our keywords we just threw in. There's the camera we took it with, the Canon 5D Mark III. Here's our description, right? You can see the information. You can see the title name. All this information is stuff that Google sees. So that's really what we're doing, is we're trying to make sure that your business has every reason to rank. So that's it. I'm curious to know if this is helpful. It's something a little bit nerdy, something that's overlooked a lot, but really does make a huge difference when you do a good job of getting photos of your team, of any sort of cookouts you do with their families, of job sites, of trainings that you're doing. Get those photos, take the time to add the metadata, add the keywords, add the GPS coordinates, add the descriptions, because when you add those back into your Google My Business profile, that's the only step we have to do now. Once you add them to your Google My Business, that's going to help Google understand the type of work you do, your service area, the type of words that are associated with you. And chances are you're going to be one of those 3 companies that Google promotes really fast. So that's it. Hope it was helpful. Would love to hear what you think. Leave us a comment below. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Let us know what else you'd like to see. And we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.